Welcome back, everyone. It has been a long time since I've done a solo pickups video. If you haven't noticed, the pickups videos I've been doing with the wife have been more so talking about like random other things that we've both kind of come across and added to our collection. So I thought it'd be a lot easier to kind of hold off on some of the video games until I've had time to play some of them and kind of give me something to actually talk about. So let's get right to it. So first up is technically not a video game. As some of you may know, the wife and I are really big on our arcade conventions, and unfortunately due to COVID-19, well, our summer plans for Southern Fried in Atlanta have been canceled. But I thought, well, I saved some money by not going to this event. What could I spend that money on? What else than this? As you can tell, this is an X-Arcade dual joystick. This thing is so cool, and for the price, I can't believe how good quality it is. It's even got a lifetime warranty on it and everything. So yeah, the wife and I have been able to play some arcade emulators from home. Now you might be thinking, I mean, is this gonna stop you from going to those conventions? Nah. But this thing is super cool. I highly recommend it, especially for the price. They even have one with the trackball in the middle, but I didn't really feel a need for that. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun, and yeah, what else can I say about it? So, move on to some games. My chair is very squeaky, if you can't tell. So first up, I'm just going to knock out a couple of games I have not played yet. So these two were a yard sale find, so Star Wars Battlefront and Titanfall 2. I have not played either one of these games. Don't know much about them. I mean, I know I've seen quite a bit of footage of Battlefront. But yeah, yard sale. Now these, I don't think I've talked about this game. I'm actually waiting until Halloween to play this one. This is Call of Cthulhu. I can't remember. I may have talked about this in a previous video, but yeah, this is my Halloween game for this year that I plan on playing. I tried to play the original, and there was one specific scene that just pissed me off, and I ended up quitting. So I've heard mixed things about this, so we'll see. Some more games I have not played. I got these from GameStop. They had some crazy cheap deal. Shadow of War, Middle Earth. Know nothing about this. And then Destiny 2. I've only played maybe 30 minutes of Destiny 1. My back catalog is just ridiculous. So the last pickups video I did with the wife, we did talk about this game shortly, but for some reason I ended up losing like the last bit of footage. So I wanted to take a second to talk about it a little bit more, and that was Guacamelee, the 1-2 Punch collection. This features the first and second game. These games are actually a lot of fun. I've actually had a really good time with it. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to two-player games with the wife, I typically don't have the patience, but we've been having a lot of fun with this one. And it's challenging, don't get me wrong, but it is so much fun. Yeah, I highly recommend these games. The music is really cool. Everything is very like Day of the Dead inspired. And yeah, it's an awesome game. Check it out, and I can't wait to beat the first one and then check out the second one. So yeah. So I'm trying to get through all these more modern games I've added to my collection so we can get to the retro goodness that we all love and enjoy. But this is a very recent pickup. This is Raiden 5 Director's Cut. I do really enjoy the Raiden arcade. I'm not big on like shooters and all that kind of stuff, but I've kind of gotten more of an interest in them. I've only played a little bit of this one, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I can't really say much else about it, but hey, it was relatively cheap, so can't complain. Borderlands 3. Did I talk about this? I don't think I did. So I've only played a little bit of this game, and from what I've played, I've enjoyed. I mean, it's definitely Borderlands, what can you say? But for some reason, I ended up moving on to other things. So eventually, I'll come back to this. Another game. So these kind of games, I have to be in the right mindset or the right mood to play. But Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, I've only played a little bit of this, and again, I've enjoyed it, but these kind of games, they don't, for some reason, keep my interest for very long because I feel like there's too much to do, and I think that's my retro video game mindset where I just want to be running right the entire time, and then you just get to the end of the stage and you move on. Sometimes these open world games are just too much for me to handle, but hopefully one day I'll be in a better mood and the right mindset and play some more of this because I did enjoy it, and yeah. So the final modern game we're going to talk about is a limited run game that I finally got. I ordered it last year. I was actually, I'm pretty sure, on my wedding anniversary vacation, and when I ordered this. So yeah, it's taken a while, but they have had some delays due to COVID-19, all this kind of stuff. But as long as I end up getting it, I'm fine. So I got the Stranger Things 3, the game, Collector's Edition. And honest to God, I forgot what this even came with. It had been that long, and I was like, you know what? I'll just be surprised when it shows up. And it's pretty cool. The game, we played a little bit of it. I think this was like a mobile game or something. And yeah, I mean, it's very retro style. It reminds me a lot of the show, especially Season 3. I'm assuming this is just Season 3, the game. So I do look forward to checking out more of it, and like there's additional characters you can unlock as you go along. So here's the actual game, of course, in the Switch case and everything. There's a little art book inside. It actually came with this additional cover, which I don't think is as cool as the original. I mean, it's just kind of bland, but I mean, whatever, you know, options. Of course, there's a card. They always come with a card or something like that. A poster, which let's see if I can even get this in frame. Not sure where we're gonna put this because we have literally run out of wall space in this house. God, can I get you open? I always feel like I'm gonna rip these. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's the poster. I'll try to get a better shot of it. And of course, there is on the reverse, the back. There's that. So, but the coolest thing about this is this. Look at that. That's so cool. At first I was like, wait, what is this? I don't even know what this is because, like I said, I forgot what came in this. But it's actually the soundtrack, so it's kind of hard to open. But yeah, it's got that little mini disc inside. But yeah, I mean that's just a cool little collector's piece right there. So, all right, enough with modern gaming. Let's get to the classics. So, the last Kim and James Mystery Games video we did, if you happen to see that, didn't go as planned because, well, one of the games I already owned. The other two, I was like, okay, I don't have these. So the game I didn't have was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. I've heard so much about this game, but I never had the chance to play it. I didn't play it as a kid, and you know what? It's a lot of fun. And I don't know if it's just destiny, but no joke. A couple days ago, I went down to the video game store I go to all the time, and they just happen to have the original NES version, which is kind of expensive. I don't know if it's fate or what. I didn't buy it, but it's there if I want to. But what was funny, the other game was Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have that. I did. Totally forgot about it. But, you know what? At least the one she got me is in better condition, so the next game is actually kind of a drunken purchase, and it actually just arrived today. So the first night the wife and I were playing with the X Arcade, one of the arcade games I love that never got ported to a console is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's such a senseless, stupid beat 'em up. It makes no sense, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I was like, I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it was ported. I don't know. Let me look it up. And I found this, and I got excited, and I had to buy it. It's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs: The Second Cataclysm on the Sega CD. And it's not what I thought it was. But you know what? I haven't bought a Sega CD game in a while, so here it is. So this one is kind of like a weird FMV shooter. It's I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I only played a little bit of it. It didn't seem like the worst thing in the world. Whatever. You know, it's the Sega CD. What do you expect? Moving on, we got Little Nemo, the Dream Master. So I had never played this game before. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I was glad to finally check it out. And I will say I've enjoyed what I've played. I've only gotten to like stage 2. It's kind of weird to figure out at first. You can take control of different creatures that have different abilities, and all this kind of stuff. But you can't be upset when you find a boxed NES game, and I'm actually mad. This was supposed to come with a free Mega Man sticker, which is not in here. Next, Gremlins 2, the new batch. This is another game I had never played before, and I played a little bit of it, and yeah, it's kind of challenging, but for a video game based on a movie, it's not bad. So last up is a game that I knew nothing about. I had never heard about it. It just kind of looked cool. And I'll admit, when I first played it, I was like, this kind of sucks. And I went back to play it again to remind myself why it sucked. And you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's actually kind of fun. The controls are a little weird at first, but the more I kept playing, I actually kind of enjoyed it. And that is Werewolf, The Last Warrior. Now, for one, this cover art's just cool. It's got this werewolf kind of like busting out of a NES cartridge. But I was like, it's Data East. It can't be that bad. I don't know. For some reason, when I first played it, I was like, wow, this is awful. Like, this game sucks. But going back and playing it again, I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of cool. And this is also supposed to have a free comic book inside. I guess that means it's not complete in box, but I'm just happy to have boxed NES games. And even if, you know, the box is a little messed up, I don't know, sometimes that just kind of adds to the history of the game and it makes it look like it got some love. And, you know, in a way, I'm not all about pristine condition. You know, these games are meant to be loved, and it's kind of nice sometimes to see that they were loved. But anyway, those were some recent video game pickups. Thanks again for watching, guys. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time.